33, 35, 15. Alright. So, here's my thoughts / BG explained for Fire Mage. Pretty much, first top row, you're going to want to use Pyromaniac. Casting Pyroblast or Flame Strike while Hot Streak is active has an 8% chance to instantly reactivate Hot Streak. Pretty self-explanatory. The other two top talents are kind of garbage. Shimmer for the heal and 2 blinks. You'll get 2 blinks that do heal you. Incanter's Flow for the increase on damage. Flame On because it reduces the cooldown of your Fire Blast to 7 seconds and increases the number of charges it has by 1, so you're going to have 4 charges. Ring of Frost for the CC / freeze effect. Living Bomb because I feel like these other 2 talents kind of suck. I don't know, Living Bomb just the most potential here, I think. And bottom row, either Meteor or Kindling, your choice on that one. It's really up to the player. Personally, I like Meteor. Sometimes Kindling can be fun to play around with as well. For honor talents, Gladiator's Medallion, Mind Quickness, Netherwind Armor to reduce the chance that I'm critically hit, or Prismatic Cloak. This one's going to be changed a lot. Temporal Shield for the heal. Flare Up for the increased Fire Blast. Charge, I suppose, and that synergizes well with Flame On, so that's why I take that. And then bottom row, you're always going to be wanting to take Greater Pyroblast, because Greater Pyroblast is Greater Pyroblast. And just watch. And this is how you Fire Mage, guys. This is how you play Fire Mage. This is how you do it. Okay, so the actual rotation of Fire Mage isn't that hard either. I'm going to use it on the flag carrier if you ever... I'll just use it on this guy. So you use Combustion, Pyroblast, Fireblast, Pyroblast, Fireblast, Pyroblast, Fireblast, Pyroblast, Fireblast, Pyroblast, Fireblast, and then sometimes you throw Phoenix Flames in there. Every now and then you will. That's all you do. Oh shit, I took a bunch of damage there. Yeah, I'm gonna Ice Block there. I'm gonna slow those guys as well. That Ret Pally wants me ween more than anything in the world. And that is Fire Mage. And then when you don't have Combustion up, it's pretty much best to just use Pyro or Greater Pyro. If you're not using Greater Pyro, I'd say you're not performing correctly. Yeah, I mean, Fire Mage is pretty much just like running around with Fire Blast and Pyroblast. Will I live? Maybe. It's looking like it. Okay, yeah, I'm alive. I'm gonna grab Restoration. Yeah, I mean, fire, it's not too complicated. If you don't have Combustion, I wouldn't suggest really even using Fireball. You can use Fire Blast just for the Pyroblast, but that's the only reason you're going to use Fire Blast, is just to proc Pyroblast. Outside of that, you're going to use Scorch just if you want to move and want the crit. And then if you want to just stand still and hard cast, I would suggest just using Greater Pyroblast. Yeah, he's going to go on me. So you'll see here, this is pretty much what you can do with fire. If your target doesn't have Ignite on them, they will refresh your Fire Blast charge. So, again here, I'm just going to kind of, not really burst this guy, but you kind of have to wait for your Pyroblast to get to the target to know whether or not you can use a Fire Blast followed up with it. Their alliance is just shitting on us, so I suppose now's the example of where I show the pinnacle of WoW PvP, and that would be known as Greater Pyroblast. Hopefully they keep this in BFA, because it's a beautiful thing. All I do is sit here and hit for millions constantly, and that's how you do it. That's how you play Fire Mage. The dots themselves from this Shadow Priest are shitting on me, so we'll see if I can kill him. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. That's fine. So Fire Mage. It's so weird to see you just because you see low numbers. Okay, so Fire Mage. The normal rotation out of Greater Pyroblast, I'd say the best way to explain it is just Greater Pyroblast, see if it crits. If it crits, just follow it up with the Fire Blast, and then that'll always crit, and then you'll get another Pyroblast. If your Pyroblast doesn't crit, you're gonna have to use Fireball, sadly. Fireball doesn't do any damage. Keep in mind that Phoenix Flames is pretty much like another Fire Blast, it just does extra damage, so... you'll see I use my burst very sparingly, I'd say, just because you'll see. We'll go on, I don't know. They have so many healers. I don't think we have any. Yeah, we don't.
Yeah, boy.
Mikhail, thanks for the follow, man. We'll use my burst on this guy. So again, just use that, use Meteor, see if they stick in it, and Pyroblast, Fireblast, Pyroblast, Fireblast, Pyroblast, Fireblast. That's all you do. Is he dead? Okay, there we go. And that's it's the burst for Fire Mage, sadly. And now it's gone. All my burst / damage is gone. I'm gonna root this guy. Oh, you do so much damage, man. I'm gonna slow him. This priest is probably gonna go on me. I want to see how hard / how much damage that AMZ will absorb. God, you're just shitting on my Pyroblast, man. This is WoW PvP. He used that fucking orb, man. I hate that thing.
Yeah, boy!
Help. Help, team. Well, I love Fire Mage because our damage is non-existent outside of combustion. So we're to see if a fire can still hold up greater pyro before it hits combust and see used procs. I've never even tried that. Most of the time, I just use combustion. Use combustion, use pyroblast, use fireblast. And then you can just spam pyroblast off of that. Greater pyro can be good, but I mean, greater pyroblast is the main reason people play fire, I believe. Not in like arena or anything, but in rated battlegrounds, it is the reason people play fire, just because it's so strong. He bubbled there, so let's see what happens here. We'll throw that. I'm gonna ice block here, actually. Boy, they really want me, huh? Alliance, when did you get so good? Just end it. It's already over. Oh no, they're just standing in our base. Okay. Should guarantee the crit. Stack that dot. I don't know. Fire Mage, all you can do, really, when you don't have combustion, is you can use Fireball and Fire Blast. Obviously, this is the kind of main rotation of if you get a crit, you use Fire Blast to get the Pyroblast, then follow that rotation. But personally, I just like using Fire Blast and Phoenix Flames and Pyroblast whenever I have combustion. If I don't have combustion, most of the time I am just casting Greater Pyroblast. That's Fire Mage. I don't think it's too hard. It's definitely one of the more simple specs. I don't think it's that great right now. I think Frost and Arcane is better in Battlegrounds, but it's up to your own personal playstyle. We didn't have a healer there, so that's not really showcasing the power of you know, the full potential. But I mean, Fire Mage is Fire Mage. It's always been about the same thing: damage over time, kind of high burst, high mobility, and then huge greater pyroblast. So that's Fire Mage, guys. Nothing too special.